Hello students, today we are going to study about history. Our part of history we could know today in the exact position of our history. Dear students, in our chapter, four topics are there in the first chapter, that is this: what, where, how and when. That means in briefly today we study and short in very gently and well performance. So let's understand what happened. Means you understand in the ancient time what happened. Today we cannot imagine or we consider that we couldn't know about the previous event, which event already passed, and where, and the event happened where, and which place, which century we couldn't know. That means we know in through a history subject, and how the event, whatever event happens in the past, that is ignored. Okay, some of the event is kept in the record, that is in the historical. Okay, the last one, and when it happened, means anything went to happen that takes date, day and the duration of taking place or part. So many things are there. So let's know today exactly the position of historical of subject. Dear friends, so times today we have to understand and we follow the exact meaning of historical subject. So what happened? Okay, what happened yesterday? You could listen to radio. In the previous time we have heard and we have seen already. Okay, the radio and the television. Okay, and the other side a newspaper. Through these technology, one could say, but the other side we can get more information through these things. And but who remember, okay, after listen radio or after reading the newspaper or after watching the television, many things are going on in the television or print out through a newspaper, and radio is telling us various about the news. Okay, but here after these things getting over, we cannot remember. Nobody will know about the past event, the event things. Okay, so this is the main thing today's. Okay, then what can we know about the past? How? Okay, how and where means say how to know these things. And we know once upon a time there was none of them in the world, and in this are possible in the world or in the earth. Only the animals world were there. Okay, in that situation, slowly, according to our ancestor means old people, those who were in the past, they tell us on their story. In their story we get, okay, in their story there was very knowledgeable. Okay, that is this. Okay, this kind of stories were there. Okay, there was primitive. Primitive means in Hindi Adi Manav. Okay, Adi Manav means in English primitive people. Okay, primitive people had no any well situation. Okay, they were not an educated person. Okay, they had no any technology thing or equipment. Okay, no mobile, no house, no land they had. Even though they learn slowly everything. Okay, first of all, the near of Narmada, they started to live. Okay, they started to live near of Narmada river, and they learned to grow the cultivation slowly first there. And even the other side, floods. Okay, there was a large water bodies. In that way, sometimes there will be happen the events, that is floods and droughts. Okay, if we takes part of floods, that time people can destroy themselves through a water bodies. That situation, they felt themselves uncomfortable in that area to live, so they went away from the Narmada river. Okay, and they started to live in the forest. Okay, forest, that time they had no any plow things, or they have no knowledge to cultivate crops or other things, how to cook foods and how to build a building or house or kacha house or building house. They have a knowledge. Okay, in that situation they also started by watching, by listening. Okay, they had also no proper clothes to wear, no house to live, no, they had no any eating materials. Okay, every day they were going to search in food themselves. Okay, this was the events. This was called history. Okay, history means whatever past, that events we recollect. Okay, recollect means again we through a book or in a magazine or in a newspaper which has been written in record. Through this record we study and we think. Okay, we think in that case we come to know, okay, this was the past event, and today also by reading we can imagine, we can understand. Dear students, this was the history. So history means whatever past, that event was called history. So many things were there, but main thing I am explaining in our session online, our online classes. Okay, so short and sweet, we have to understand all things cannot be shown in details in short videos, but something we can show, and through this we can understand which is the right and which is wrong. So here let's know, nowadays we can see in the world so many things are there, but according to our points we have to go through. Okay, there was some of the people, okay, like farmers, traders, merchants, artists, and magicians, and the other side rulers and hunters, herders. These were there in past event. They had knowledge, but they had no money, no land, no house. Proper way. That's why they were poor so much. In that way, they were unable to do anything, even they had enough knowledge. Okay, so dear students, let's know how they started to become a rich, or how they escaped from the poorer event. And today we know we were also we were also living a primitive life in that way, but today we don't understand on ourselves, because today we are rich person, we had everything, equipment, technology, because of science. Okay, science is a researcher, discoverer subject. Okay, every day, a minute also, it is going to search new things. Okay, and whatever we are watching in the past or in the present moment, all things are given by science. Okay, science is one of the great and wonderful subject. Okay, everything's are running by science. Okay, we know, we see some of the time on the above sky, flight or aeroplane, these are running on the sky or on the air. Why? Because of science. Dear students, so let's know properly today's in our session. So this was the advantage for us to understand. Okay, so previous thing also we cannot be forgotten by ourselves. We have to remember these things, and whatever went back and back things also very important for our present life and for our future life also. So dear students, so let's know it is the valuable time to us and to know. So let's know more in details in our history subject.